What up, guys? Gangster Pranks here, back with a brand new episode of the hashtag Best Universe on YouTube. Welcome back, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the past couple videos. The pay-per-view videos, of course, Guilty as Charged, Genesis, and Judgment Day. Those are some great pay-per-views. If you missed any of them, definitely watch them and check them out first, because going into this episode, there might not be some stuff that makes sense to you, so definitely go check those out. And like I said, they were all good pay-per-views. I enjoyed all of them very much. So those pay-per-views are over with. Of course, we made the big announcements at the end of the Genesis video that the next pay-per-view we're going to be building towards is going to be Cyber Sunday, the fan-favorite pay-per-view where I put the power in your hands and let you guys decide the matches. So, going to be a couple of exciting episodes leading up to it. You know, of course, we got the Gut Check show, the next episode, and of course, this show is going to be all the fallout from the pay-per-views that happened, and we got some good stuff planned. I am very, very excited to see this unfold, and of course, you know, it's going to be good. So, of course, like I said, we're building up towards Cyber Sunday. And I guess we can announce a couple matches real quick, at least on the WWE side of things. So we're going to announce two matches right now. Actually, we're going to announce one match. The other one we'll save. So our first match is going to be the Hellraisers. Of course, they won their titles back at Judgment Day. They are going to be defending their WWE Tag Team titles against a team of your choosing. Yes, you're going to be able to choose from teams such as Christian and Chris Jericho. Of course, that's a brand new team that formed at Judgment Day. Rhodes Scholars. You're going to be able to vote for Sin Cara, Rey Mysterio, the Primetime Players, and many others. So that's going to be our first match we're going to announce for Cyber Sunday. And that's already a pretty big match. You get the Hellraisers, and they can take on any team on WWE Evolution, maybe even the Wyatt family. A lot of good options there. So, like I said, okay. So I wanna say two things before we get into the video. First, if you're new to the channel, you don't know how it works, do not post your vote in the comments now. We're gonna save all the voting for the week 12 episode. So when you see week 12, that's going to be the episode where you vote for all the matches. I'm going to spend a few minutes on it, just kind of breaking it down. So if you vote on this episode, the next episode, and the episode before that, your votes are not going to count. They don't even matter. So don't even bother saying, oh, I'm voting for the Wyatt family. Don't do it. It's not going to count. I mean, you can say, oh, man, I'd like to see the Hellraisers versus whatever. You can say that, but don't say, like, oh, I'm voting for this team. It's not going to count. So I want to make that clear. And the second thing I want to say before we get into the episode, I made a little roster change on the WWE side of things. I ended up getting rid of Shane McMahon. Of course, Shane McMahon lost the hardcore title to Fandango at Judgment Day. And the thing with Shane McMahon, I didn't have any plans to use him. You know, when I think Shane McMahon, you know, I think of the McMahon part where it's like, this is Shane fucking McMahon, you know, he's a big deal. And just having him in the hardcore division just didn't make sense to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm going to use him, I feel like I should use him in a bigger capacity, maybe something with a Vince storyline. So I didn't have anything planned for him in the near future, so I just ended up canning him. So he's no longer a part of the WWE roster. We can bring him back at any point. I mean, he's still part of the roster. Like, I can bring him back, but he's on, like, the inactive part of the roster. Like, he joins guys like Rikishi, Val Venus, and there's a couple other guys that are like on the roster that I can bring back at any time, but I'm not doing anything with them now, so they're kind of just sitting on the sidelines. So, yep, Shane McMahon no longer part of the WWE, and yeah, so that's kind of a big hit to the hardcore division, which is kind of it's pretty small right now. You know, I've said I'm gonna make additions to it, and I am happy to announce that we will be making addition to it. On the next episode of Universe, we'll be debuting a new superstar that will be joining WWE the WWE roster and be joining around in the hardcore stuff. So I'm not going to announce who it is. You're going to have to catch the next episode. But the next episode is already looking pretty solid. Of course, we have Gut Check. We have all the stuff that's going to happen here, the fallout on the next episode. So there's going to be some good stuff. You're not going to want to miss it. So with all that said, I think I'm not missing anything. I probably am, but whatever. I'll say it later or whatever. So yeah. Let's finally get on with the show. So our first match here, Fandango, the new hardcore champion, he's going to be taking on Abyss. Like I said, Fandango winning the hardcore title at Judgment Day against Shane McMahon. And Abyss, he teamed up with Sting to take on the Wyatt family, Eric Rowan and Luke Harper in a tag team match. I think they won that match. I don't remember. But I believe they were successful. So, yeah. We're going to talk more about the whole Undertaker, Bray Wyatt storyline later. Like the Undertaker-Luke Harper match. We'll talk about it there. But yeah, so Abyss, I guess he's looking to get into the hardcore division. I'm not quite sure. But he's going to be taking on hardcore champion Fandango. And if he wins this match, definitely puts himself in some contention for the hardcore title at some point. So, let's see who's going to win this match. And, can I not simulate this thing? I can't. Oh. Abyss wins. Okay. I did see the square. Like, here it says simulate, but here it only said interfere, so I didn't know if I could simulate it or not. So yeah, anyways, big win for Abyss, defeating Fandango. And we're actually going to be queuing up, oh shit, we're queuing up a shit ton of videos. So let me just take a look real quick. I mean, it's a bunch of videos, but it's kind of like all one clip. Like, it's a bunch of clips chopped up into, like, one video. So, I guess it's, like, one video, and then okay, I'm just gonna air it and queue it up, and then we'll talk about it in just a second. So, one of these things are gonna take post-match, and one of them is gonna be a promo backstage. So, let's queue them up, and we'll talk about them in just a second. Cena, hope you're not looking for me tonight, 'cause we're not there. You might be a little angry about what The Rock did to you, but you had this coming. For years, you have profited off black culture, made a mockery of black culture. You try and act like a tough guy. You're not. You tried to rap. You can't. You tried to follow in the footsteps of The Rock and become a huge movie star. You failed. Recently, you've been on my crotch trying to be a big star like The Rock. Trying to use The Rock so you can try and further your career. But The Rock put a stop to that because he knew what you were trying to do. You've been doing this for far too long, and now it's time to pay. We are the nation of domination. Alright, huge videos, guys! Brock Lesnar making his return to WWE. Of course, at Judgment Day, Paul Heyman said Lesnar's going to come, he's going to make an impact, and, he's hungry, he's going to just destroy whatever's in his way. I don't remember if he said that in the promo, but that was the gist of it. That he's gonna come back and he's gonna be a fucking savage. And what a savage beating that was that he gave Abyss. Comes in, nails him in the head with a chair, and then Heyman comes in. Hey, good job, Brock. But Brock, not stopping there, of course, coming in, making an impact, putting the boots to Abyss, getting another chair, beating the shit out of Abyss again. And then, of course, Abyss gets helped by officials, and Lesnar just so relentless, attacking him even more. So you can just see the difference in Brock Lesnar. You know, the Brock Lesnar with John Laurinaitis, very passive guy. He did what he, you know, when he needed to do something, he did it. But, you know, with Heyman, he's hungry again. He wants just to go through the entire WWE roster. He wants his WWE title back, and what an impact taking out the monster Abyss. So huge videos there. Of course, Brock Lesnar returning back to WWE. Big videos there, and that's not the only video. Of course, the other one, The Rock, of course, he's with Biggie Langston and Mark Henry now, reforming the Nation of Domination. That happened at Judgment Day, where he turned on Cena mid-match and helped Abyss and Biggie Langston, or not Abyss, Mark Henry and Biggie Langston win. And huge win for those guys. And then, of course, The Rock turning on Cena, which no one expected. No, I didn't even expect this. Someone, if you remember, someone in the comments wrote, "Hey, you should do the Nation of, like, is that leading to the Nation of Domination?" I'm like, no, it's not, but I like that idea. I liked it so much I actually went with it. So the original plan was to actually break up Biggie Langston, Mark Henry, and then push Biggie Langston as like a top face. But I don't know. I like the Nation of Domination idea so much. I ended up going with it. And of course, Rock just cutting a promo and shitting on Cena. So can't wait to see how that feud progresses. It's going to be a very interesting one. And you're just going to have to wait and see what else is in store. Alright, I think that was it for the videos. Yes, it was. Okay, so next we have Christian and Chris Jericho. Of course, the brand new team. I have the name I have working for them right now, like their working name is the CNC Coalition. I tried to look, like, I know they used a team back in like 2002 or 3, and I thought they had a tag team name, but I couldn't find it. I don't know, I guess they didn't or something. So I just ended up going with the CNC Coalition. Kind of like a play on Christian's Coalition, but now it's the CNC Coalition. So that's going to be their tag team name going forward, I think. I don't know. I might call them that, I might not. Unless someone has a better idea in the comments section. That'll be their name. And they're going to be taking on Rhodes Scholars, Damian Sandow, and Cody Rhodes. Of course, they had a big victory at Judgment Day when they defeated The Miz and Big Show. Of course, that whole feud going on. And yeah, so there's no real storyline going into this. This is basically, I'm just showcasing the tag teams that you're going to be able to vote for to take on the Hellraisers. So these are going to be two of your options: Christian and Chris Jericho, and Sandow and Cody Rhodes, the Rhodes Scholars. So let's see who wins, and maybe, you know, this will sway your vote a little bit. So is it going to be Jericho and CNC Coalition or the Rhodes Scholars? Jericho and Christian win. Big win on a roll. Of course, winning their match at Judgment Day and winning their first match here as an official team. So, big victory for them. Can we see big things in their future? I don't know, maybe a WWE title match at Cyber Sunday? We'll have to wait and see. Alright, next we have Undertaker taking on Luke Harper. Of course, at Judgment Day, we had Luke Harper interfere in Undertaker's match and cost him that match against Bray Wyatt. So Undertaker not too happy about that. Going to be taking on Luke Harper here. I'm not going to do entrances for this one. I just want to make this like a little short match. So, yeah, Undertaker looking for some retribution against Luke Harper. And, yeah, that's pretty much the story of this one. So, pretty excited about this. And we still got some good stuff. I'm excited for the main event. Got some big stuff playing. Oh man, we got some really big stuff playing on this episode. I can't wait till it happens. Oh, it's so hard, like, keeping all these ideas and like, oh, I want to tell you guys and show you guys, but it's like, I can't, because then it's going to spoil it and all that kind of stuff, so. But just trust me, it's very, very fucking good. And I am excited. So, here's Luke Harper and Undertaker going at it. These two huge guys just trading blows with each other. And Undertaker didn't come to wrestle, he came to fight. And sadly, he was not able to take on Bray Wyatt at Judgment Day, but you can be sure that he is looking for payback. And we'll see if he'll be able to get it against Bray Wyatt. It's kind of hard when he's got those two just huge cronies, Harper and Rowan, so this is Undertaker's chance to kind of take out Harper. Maybe Rowan next week. We'll have to wait and see if he can get through Harper here first, but yeah. Okay. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do the jumping clothesline thing. That! I love that move. I wonder if Undertaker's ever going to wrestle again. Because what I've been hearing is he's still in bad shape from WrestleMania. And it doesn't look likely that he's going to be wrestling another match. Which I don't want him to. Especially after he lost. Like, it's not going to mean anything. Yeah, we've already had this conversation. Like, it's not going to mean anything if he wrestles again. He already lost. Who cares if he wins or loses? It doesn't mean shit. It's over. Well, he tries to go, whatever, 19-0 or something. What did he end at? I think it was 21-1 or something? I'm not sure. Oh, big body slam by Luke Harper.
When Monday Night Raw heads to your neck of the woods, do yourself a favor and go be a part of the longest running.
Ooh, Rey Mysterio mask. Hint, hint for the next match. We're going to see Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara in the next match. I think I already showed it, like, when I was going through it. I don't know. Maybe I didn't. Whatever. Sin Cara and Rey Mysterio, they're going to be in a tag match against the Prime Time Players. It's another two teams you're going to be able to vote for at Cyber Sunday. A lot of good teams. Shit. And, you know, what do you want to see? The Hellraisers versus Evolution, the Santoshi in the third match. Who else? Rey Mysterio, Sin Cara, the Wyatt family, maybe. That'd be interesting. Miz and Big Show, Primetime Players. A lot of good options. So that's a tough one. That's what's hard. I have a really tough match I'm going to announce later. Like, not that the match is going to be hard, but the voting, like me personally, I was like, shit, we got a lot of good options here. I wonder if people are going to pick. And I think people are going to be excited when I announce that. But you'll have to wait for TNA. It's a TNA match, of course. So. Undertaker's got him. Oh, dude. Yes! That was awesome. That was fucking awesome. Chokeslam. I wish I could have done it through the table, but we'll do it through the broken table. Fuck that table. It's super broken now. Okay. I'm waiting for him to reverse something. Can I catch? I think I can catch him with the tombstone, I believe. Yeah, I can. Okay, I'm gonna do that, and then can do that. Okay, come here. Lifting tombstone for the finish. If I ever get to Irish whip him. Nice spine buster. I'll give you that. Come here, you bastard. I think he's going to fly out of the ring. Yep. Fuck. Come here. He's going to reverse this Irish whip. Oh, no, he didn't. Okay, come here. Lifts. Boom! Tombstone! Pile driver. Is this it for Harper? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Big victory for Undertaker. Getting some retribution against Luke Harper for costing him that match at Judgment Day. And we got a video. Is this a video? I guess not. It kind of, I don't know, it was weird. It looked at the screen, so I was like, video? Someone's coming out? It seems like there might be a video. Is there a video? Or is this just Undertaker's? Okay, yeah, this is just his ending. Okay, that was really weird. Alright, so that is it for that match. We're going to be queuing up a video to, for a post-match thing. So we're going to queue that up. And let me just double check if we have any more videos we're going to be queuing up. No, we don't. Okay, so we're going to queue up the video, and we're going to go through the rest of WWE. So queue it up, and we'll be right back. Alright, huge video there. Bray Wyatt and Eric Rowan coming out and just staring down Undertaker. And Bray Wyatt just kind of saying, hey, next week, you're facing Eric Rowan. So let's officially announce it. Next week, there's going to be a big match announced. You know, Eric Rowan will be taking on The Undertaker one-on-one. I'm actually excited about that just because, I don't know, I think that would be an interesting match, Eric Rowan and Undertaker. So that's two big things for next week. One, debut of a new superstar on WWE, and two, that's a big match to follow up. Oh, another match we can announce for next week is, let me actually pull it up. Santoshi. They're going to be in action. They're going to be taking on the Miz, or the Show Miz. And so two big matches for next week. And we're going to announce a third one, but it has to do with the main event, so we'll save that one. Hold on. I lost my fucking notes. Okay, here we are. Okay. Next, we have Sin Cara and Rey Mysterio, a.k.a. the Masked Maniacs, taking on the Primetime Players. This is kind of just the exact same thing as the Chris Jericho Road Scholars match, where there's no real storyline going in here. There's just a showcase of the teams, and, you know, maybe a victory here might sway your vote. Sway, not swayed. Sway your votes. And, so yeah, let's just see who wins. Is it going to be the Primetime Players or the Masked Maniacs? The Masked Maniacs win. I think this left side, yeah, they're dominating. Alright, so big victory for the Masked Maniacs over, I think yeah, all the baby faces are winning. Okay, let's see if Ryback, I didn't even notice that I put all the baby faces on the left and all the heels on the right. Alright, good thinking, gangster. Alright, so our last but not least, Ryback will be taking on Ric Flair with Triple H in his corner. Of course, at Judgment Day, Triple H took on Ryback. Of course, Ric Flair was there in the corner of Triple H. And Triple H actually defeated Ryback. So he is no longer the WWE Champion. Of course, we have a new champion in Triple H, so that's pretty interesting. And, yeah, I guess, you know, Ryback feels like Ric Flair cost him that match, so he's going to be taking him on one-on-one, and just like Judgment Day, Triple H, or not just like Judgment Day, but, you know, they're kind of switching spots. You know, Ric Flair had Triple H's back at Judgment Day, and on here we have Triple H having Ric Flair's back, so let's see who wins. During this match, I'm going to be reading your comments, questions, and concerns, and see what you guys had to say about Genesis, about Guilty as Charged, all these pay-per-views, or just something else in general. But I want to point out, I made a new attire for Ryback. There it is. I wish I made this before the pay-per-view, like before Judgment Day, so I had a cool attire, like a special one for a pay-per-view. But I was just kind of bored, not doing anything, and I'm like, oh, I know what it was. I went to download somebody off Community Creations, and then I was just like, who can I mess around with their attire? And Ryback was one of the guys that I wanted to do, since, you know, he's a big part of the WWE roster and the WWE just in general. I'm like, you know what, you know, he's a pretty big deal. Let's give him a nice little attire. So I was like, you know, I'm sick of the purple. Let's try and do something else. So I came up with this red and, I think red and white scheme. And I did another one, which I might say for a pay-per-view. So, Yeah, high five for me. Oh, I wish he came out with the title. That'd have been cool. But here he comes, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Evolution, baby. Alright, so let me start reading some comments and see what you guys have to say. Alright, first comment. Now that the bromans are here, you have to do this Dima Ion DJ sound. Every time they... maybe. I might do it every time they're doing something. They're actually going to be on later on TNA. So I might have to... over there. So I'll try and remember if I could. Geez, Jerry Lynn was like an online kid with all those running moves. Kinda. I'll just say he's a high flyer. You know, he likes to fly around, so... EY is no longer the TNA World Champion. Bobby Lashley is. P.S. Bullshit. I like you added the P.S. Yeah, you know, I'm not too happy about that. Not that, I don't know, I didn't really like Eric Young as champion. I mean, I see Bobby Lashley's a more credible champion. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a legit tough guy. And, you know, he's a believable world champion more so than Eric Young. So I like it in that point. But I wrote on Twitter when I saw this happen, I'm like, Bobby Lashley's champion? Like, when's the last time this guy cut a fucking promo? Because, you know, as the world champion, you kind of gotta cut promos and say, oh, I'm gonna defend this title with, or I guess he's a heel, so he just talks shit to everybody. I'm the fucking best. I'm the TNA World Champion. Nobody can stop me. I'm an MMA fighter, blah, blah, blah. I don't remember the last time I heard this guy say a fucking word, you know? So I don't like it from that standpoint. I hope he talks a little bit more. But even then, he's not the main focus in the whole storyline. Like, I guess they planned to put it on MVP, but he got injured. And, you know, that's like think of this. This is like Evolution, but instead of Triple H being the world champion, Batista became the world champion. It's like, what? But Triple H is the main focus, and blah, blah, blah. Unless they plan on turning MVP and Bobby Lashley against each other, which I don't see happening, but that could happen. And then they turn Bobby Lashley into a babyface, which might be best. I don't think he should have ever turned heel. I think he's a better babyface more so than anything. Especially, he doesn't cut promos. That's like one of the main things about being a good heel. Talking on the mic and talking shit, and he can't do that, so he's obviously better suited for a babyface, you know. So yeah, I can see MVP turning on him, but Bobby Lashley is world champion, good and bad. So yeah, but I think it's better than Eric Young. I don't know. I never liked Eric Young as a world champion. I'm like, what? This guy was feuding with Abyss and then world champion? What? I definitely missed an episode of Impact, so maybe something happened. But I thought it was still stupid. Shit, I thought the whole reason you were doing the Best in the World series was to bring in Michael Bennett and Maria for a rivalry between the two and have Maria instigate. No, not at all. I never even implied that at all. If anything, I said at Guilty as Charged, I'm like, oh yeah, originally I was supposed to bring in Michael Bennett, but I didn't have a... Oh god, there's a video. Oh, it's a mid-match video. Woo! Okay, I thought it was a post-match. This would have been bad. But this actually adds to the match, so that's good. Okay, good video. Good video game. That's a first. Oh, and then we follow up with a shitty camera. Okay. Is it gonna fix it? Where did Ryback go? I think Ryback... He's in the fucking crowd. Oh my god, what the fuck? I just saw him in the crowd. He's... Oh. Okay. They're gonna get counted out or some shit. What the fuck? Just run! Yeah, they're gonna get stuck. Maybe. He just fucking came through that shit. It's on video. I'm not making this shit up. He fucking came. He got launched in the crowd. Managed to come through. Okay, cool, whatever. Back to the comments. So, yeah, anyways, I never even implied Michael Bennett was going to be in the best of the world, because, like, I even said at Guilty as Charged, hey, I was going to bring in Michael Bennett, but I couldn't find a good cause, so I ended up going with Bo Dallas. And I think that ended up working well. I like Bo Dallas a lot. So, yeah, if anything, Michael Bennett was supposed to be on ECW. He was never supposed to be on TNA at all, so... Yeah, I don't know. I even said it, like, hey, Michael Bennett was supposed to be here. But, whatever. You don't have to bring them in, but have you ever thought of bringing in Masato Tanaka and Dean Malenko, two of my faves from the original ECW, and Sid Vicious? That's it, nothing more. Have I ever thought about bringing in Masato Tanaka and Dean Malenko? I've definitely thought about bringing in Masato Tanaka. He was actually someone I considered for the World Cup, the World X Cup, for Team Japan. I was like, you know, I don't want to waste him there. And then I thought about bringing him in for the CM Punk Best in the World Challenge, but I ended up going with Kenta instead. So I've definitely thought about bringing in Masato Tanaka. Dean Malenko, not so much. Like, he's on my wish list, but I never really thought, like, oh, this would be a good storyline, or I could do this with Dean Malenko. Not really, but he's on the list. He might make an appearance eventually. And Sid Vicious, he's someone I might bring in when I do that old school episode. But I don't know. He's on the list too. But, yeah, Masato Tanaka is the only one I really considered bringing in out of the three of those. What is your opinion on Michael Elgin winning the Ring of Honor World title? I like it, you know. I like it and I don't. I don't know why. There's something about Michael Elgin I just kind of don't like. I don't know what it is. I really liked Adam Cole as a world champion, but I'm not saying I don't like Michael Elgin. Like, I like him. I don't know about him being like the world champion, you know what I'm saying? So that's like the only thing I don't know. I like it and I don't like it. That's the answer. But I watched a little bit of Best in the World, and I actually watched like the last 10, 12 minutes of that match, and I thought it was pretty good. I didn't like the crowd's reaction, you know, like the Ring of Honor crowd's just so programmed, like, oh, he hit his finisher. We know that's not the finish, though. He's going to hit about 7 finishers before that's the real finish. So they just like, okay, Elgin bomb. 1. They know not to get excited. Like, they know, oh, this is going to go fucking crazy as shit. So let's not get excited. I don't like that about the crowd, how they're programmed, like, there's going to be an epic finishing sequence and stuff like that. What if it was like, hey, 1 Elgin bomb, 1, 2, 3... with the crowd of like shit on it? Like, I don't know. It was just really weird, the crowd's reaction. That was just something I noticed. But you know, Michael Elgin being a world champion, it's good. I don't have anything bad to say. It's just kind of weird for me. By the way, I love your universe. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it. Robbie E. Logic. Wow, you're so annoying. How can I get rid of him? I should run him over. Yeah, that's his logic. I wonder how many people tried to run him over, you know? But yeah, I like that storyline, though. Like, originally, I don't know if I talked about this on Genesis. Originally, I considered a couple different people. Originally, like, I considered Nigel McGuinness as being that person, because I really wanted to use Nigel, but I'm like, this wouldn't make any sense. And then I considered Amazing Red was a strong consideration, because I'm like, oh, I could just fucking be like, Amazing Red's, you know, jealous that Jerry Lynn's paying more attention to AJ, when Amazing Red can be like, hey, Jerry Lynn, you know, what about me? Why are you focusing on AJ? You know, fuck him. He doesn't want anything to do with you. Why don't we team up and we can do whatever? You know what I'm saying? So, Amazing Red was a strong consideration. But then I'm like, oh, I'm not doing anything with Robbie E. Oh, and then this can lead to this. I could bring in Jesse Goddard, and then we could do the bromance, and then blah, blah, blah. So, I ended up going with Robbie. And I think it's best, but I always thought, like, what if I did Amazing Red? Like, I think that'd be a pretty interesting one. No one would actually expect that. I'd be like, Wow, Amazing Red? That's kind of shocking. So this match actually ended after all the videos that happened. I think it was just one video, right? There was the video that happened mid-match. Ryback got launched in the crowd. And then I saw there was a low blow video here at the end, but that's not a big deal. So, whatever. Big win for Ryback defeating Ric Flair, even though, you know, Batista and Triple H got involved. So, we're actually going to be queuing up a video to end out Raw, and then two videos for ECW. And, yeah, so we're going to have a post-match thing for this, and then 2 promos to start out ECW. So let's cue those up real quick, and we'll talk about them on just a second. So let's see you in ECW. Corino, I don't know where you've been or why you cost me the ECW World Title, but you can explain it after I kick your ass tonight. Thanks for the reception. I'm here to handle some business. So without further ado, Seth Rollins, please come to the ring. Seth, congrats on the big win. But that's not why I'm here. I'm here to ask you, what happened to you? Last year, you were ECW Savior. You were the guy to take down Kevin Steen and Scum. You did that, but then you turned into the thing that you were trying to stop. You formed the Shield, and now you're trying to control everything. And if anyone gets in your way, or disagrees with you, you're gonna take them out. Just like Scum did. I just want to know why. I don't have to explain myself to no one. The Shield does what's best for the Shield. So leave me alone, or else next time things might not go as well as they just did. Alright, huge videos there, and those were some huge videos. So let's start off with the end of WWE. Of course, after the match, Batista, Ric Flair, and Triple H come out and attack Ryback, but Jeff Hardy and Shawn Michaels making the save. Big save there, Jeff Hardy and Shawn Michaels. Of course, Shawn Michaels, he's got some history with Triple H. Of course, their feud from WWE 13, and Jeff Hardy just being, you know, a nice guy. Just being that baby face that comes out and helps people. So, big video there. That's going to actually set up a match for next week. Evolution, Triple H, Batista, and Ric Flair will be taking on Ryback, Jeff Hardy, and Shawn Michaels. So next week's episode is already looking pretty good. We have the debut of somebody that's going to be happening on WWE. We have Shomiz versus Santoshi. We have Eric Rowan taking on Undertaker, and we have that big 6-man tag, which is probably going to be our main event. So big matches there. Can't wait, and especially for that new debut. Who's it gonna be? I don't know. Well, I do now. So. There's actually something I wanted to show before, I wanted to show at the start, but I forgot. I remembered when I was like watching it back and stuff. So I wanted to show the new champions. Of course, there was a lot of champions crowned at those pay-per-views, Judgment Day, Genesis, and Guilty as Charged. So I'm just kind of going to go through them. Of course, Triple H, he won the WWE title at Judgment Day from Ryback. The Hellraisers regained their titles from Santoshi. Randy Orton still Intercontinental Champion. He defeated Edge. And don't forget Fandango as the Hardcore Champion. And then on ECW, of course, Seth Rollins, he retained his title against Kevin Steen. Sabu, he actually won the TV title against Jack Swagger at Guilty as Charged. And International Airstrike finally winning the ECW Tag Team titles when they defeated the Impact Players. So, big win for them. And then on TNA, Bret Hart, he regained his TNA World title against, from Hulk Hogan. Christopher Daniels retained his X Division title against X-Pac. Hall and Nash, they ended up winning the TNA Tag Team titles again from Paul London and Brian Kendrick. And don't forget Samoa Joe winning the TNA TV title from, I believe it was John Morrison. He was the champion. So those are your new champions. Those are your champions in general. So yeah, let's get on with the or no, I'm not done talking about the videos. Am I? No. Okay. So anyways, we're done with WWE. We talked about that. Let's talk about the two videos to start out ECW. First, Kevin Steen, pretty angry at Steve Corino, and rightfully so, right? You know, Steve Corino cost Kevin Steen the opportunity at regaining his title against Seth Rollins at Guilty as Charged. So, you know, Steen is just like, hey, you cost me the match. You haven't showed up in a while. I don't know what's wrong, but, you know, there's obviously some issues, so we're going to handle it like men in the ring tonight. So that's going to be our main event. Steve Corino versus Kevin Steen, a one-on-one in our main event for ECW. Also, the other big video that happened, Mick Foley finally made his return to ECW. Of course, he's been having issues in the head with, you know, is he Dude Love? Is he Mankind? Is he Cactus Jack? Finally got that all sorted out. He is now Mick Foley. And, of course, he came out, called out Seth Rollins. And this, I think, is a very interesting feud. Because if you remember back in WWE 13, Mick Foley, well, Dude Love was like, hey, you know, I know you're going to get your title shot against Kevin Steen, but it's not going to be at the Royal Rumble. You know, you're the one that's going to beat Steen. You're going to save ECW. And when that's going to happen, it's going to happen on the biggest stage of them all. It's going to happen at Barely Legal. So he ended up changing the match so that Rollins had his big moments at Barely Legal. And Dude Love got to face Kevin Steen at the Royal Rumble. And yeah, it's just kind of interesting, like, Mick Foley, you know, he said that Seth Rollins was the golden child. He was the guy who was going to save ECW from scum. He was going to slay the dragon, that it was Kevin Steen, and take the title away, and that would be the demise of scum. And he was right, kind of. I mean, he was right, but then, you know, Seth Rollins, you know, formed the Shield, and they're kind of like scum now. You know, they're kind of like, you know, he got rid of Steen, but now he's kind of become Steen. So Mick Foley was just like, hey, what's up with that? You know, you were supposed to be this guy, and now you're what you hated. You're what you were supposed to stop in ECW. And Rollins, you know, he doesn't give a fuck. He's like, you know, this is ECW, this is the Shield show. We're gonna make sure what goes down and stuff like that. So it's an interesting feud going on here. And it dates. I like it because it kind of ties into the whole WWE thing. Like, it literally ties together because Mick Foley feuding with Steen. Rollins was supposed to take on Steen at Rumble, got bumped to Barely Legal, and then, of course, you know, Rollins beat Steen, had the Scum vs. Shield feud, and then they had their match at Guilty as Charged, and now, you know, Mick Foley's back in the picture, and kind of like, you know, what the fuck? A lot's changed since I've been gone. But, like, you know, what the hell? So, I like that. I like that a lot, that it continues the whole story. So, hey, hashtag Best Universe on YouTube, bro. So, that's awesome. I gotta applaud myself for that, because that's some continuity right there. Just fucking, oh, man. I'm actually proud of that. I am. I can't. I'm gonna stop patting myself on the back and sucking my own dick. But yeah. So let's get on with the show. We're done with the videos. So our first match here is Bo Dallas making his official debut for ECW. He's gonna be taking on Zack Ryder. Of course, he made his debut at Guilty as Charged. Didn't go his way. You know, Matt Hardy ended up winning that match, and he actually attacked Matt Hardy after that match. I guess Matt Hardy wasn't a believer, and so Bo Dallas is going to be making his official debut. Hopefully he can win this one. We're actually going to be playing it, so he's going to be taking on Zack Ryder, and let's see if he can do that. So, this is just going to be a short match, so I'm not going to put on the entrances and stuff. You know, all that good stuff. Bo Dallas. Just believe. He's hilarious. I was watching a clip on YouTube that WWE posted, like something with him. He defeated Titus O'Neil or something, and then he cut a promo after, and Titus slapped the fucking microphone out of his hands, and he's just like, silly me, Butterfingers. And it's just like, it was fucking hilarious. Made me love him even more. But the thing that really made me love Bo Dallas was the NXT thing, where he was getting escorted out of the arena when he lost his Mr. NXT. I gotta pee! He's the best, Bo Dallas. He's got a lot of believers out there. Okay, Zack Ryder. Hey, you're not gonna stop Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas is the future of ECW.
He gets out of trouble there.
Possibly. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. He is countering everything. Fucking A.
Man, that one rocked him. Remember, this is a no disqualification.
Come on, Bo. Just Bo, leave. You got this, asshole. Again. Holy shit. I'm just going to use like a weapon and beat the shit out of him. Bo Dallas with his signature belly-to-belly suplex, vintage Bo Dallas. And then he countered. What a shock.
Again, these men can do anything they want to each other.
Come on, Bo.
Face first into the table.
Oh, I missed. Oh, he didn't counter that move? That was kind of shocking. Okay, don't know how that didn't connect, but whatever. Hopefully I don't get launched in the crowd in this match. That'd be nice. I'm going to get Singapore Cane. I'm going to start out nice.
In these no disqualification matches,
never mind.
It's the most innovative superstar, the one that comes up with a unique way of dealing damage that's able to score the win.
Oh, nice DDT by Bo.
The official can do right now. This is a no disqualification match. King, what do you think Zack
hit him, Bo. Knock him out.
Oh, another cane shot. You've got to be kidding me. He's still not through. Come on now. Those are notes you're stepping on.
Sledgehammer. Holy shit. It's Triple H over here.
Heads up.
I wish Zack Ryder would just get released. God. I mean, I don't want him to lose his job, but Jesus Christ, why do you still have a job?
These no DQ matches are so dangerous.
I don't know. I used to really like him. Well, not really like him. I just enjoyed his show. I didn't really care for him in the ring. But fuck, do something with him. Put him on NXT. Shit, he's not doing anything. Like, I like how they put Justin Gabriel and Tyson Kidd, you know, they're not doing anything. Yeah, put them on NXT. Fuck. Put them on NXT, have them work with guys that are coming up, Aiden English, Mojo Rawley, Rusev, all these guys. Or just fucking release the guy, shit. I am totally fine with them releasing him. I will not be sad. I could totally see him going to TNA too. Fucking joining Robbie and Jesse as the bromance. It's a fucking natural fit for him. Jesse though, Robbie though, Zach though? I don't know. They can replace Zema Ion. They could just be like, hey, we'll get rid of this guy with a Z in his name, and we'll get another guy with a Z in his name.
Oh my gosh!
So they're technically not even losing anything. Everyone can be DJZ.
A sick deck breaker.
And he could be like, bro, are you serious? Come on, Bo. Nice dive. I wonder what his signature is. Is it the spear? Is it the bulldog? He's got so many fucking moves. I do hate his bulldog, though, as a finish. I just think Trish Stratus when I see that. Stratisfaction.
And Ryder reverses it. Nice, well-placed kick to the ribs.
Oh, broski boot. Nope, not right now. Oh, I thought I was going to.
A fever pitch is here in the
okay.
WWE universe.
Oh my fucking god! If Zack Ryder wins, mother of God, I'd be so angry if Zack Ryder beats me. Oh god, I'd be angry as shit. I'll fucking say that.
And down goes Ryder.
What do we got? What's our finisher? Double arm DDT. Nailed him. Does Bo have him here? 1, 2, 3, and he does. The Bo Lever himself, Bo Dallas, successful on his first episode of ECW. Big victory for him.
Here is your winner.
And the ref is obviously not a Bo Lever, you know, not to touch the Bo man.
Man, oh man, what a battle.
And look at him, he is so proud of himself, telling everyone, you just gotta believe. Alright, so I think we're going to be queuing up a couple videos here. Let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4 videos. We're going to be queuing up a bunch of stuff. So, one of them is going to be taking place after this match. And then the rest is just a bunch of random stuff. So, let's queue those up and we'll talk about them in just a second. My name is Bo Dallas. I'm the new kid in town. Sadly, I wasn't able to win my match at Guilty as Charged. But that's okay, because I won my match tonight. But I did want to apologize to Matt Hardy. I'm sorry I attacked you after the match. My anger got the best of me. I let down all my believers. So let's have a match and put this behind us. Sabu, you have something that belongs to me, and I want a rematch in a table match tonight before you end up like your friend RVD. You should have stayed home, because if I get my hands on you again, I'm gonna break your ankle. You're right, I probably should have stayed home, but I knew you were going to attack Sabu. Just like you did to me. So I came to help my friend. Also, congrats Sabu, on the big win. You're my friend, but I still want my title back. And I want it in a ladder match. Cheers! Alright guys, huge videos there. Let's actually go through them real quick. So first we had Bo Dallas cutting a promo saying, Matt Hardy, you know, you ruined my night, but it's okay because I'm a Bo-lever. But you better be sure that, you know, I'm going to face you again, and something like that. So, Bo Dallas, not done with Matt Hardy. So that'll be interesting to see where that goes. What else did we have? We had backstage, Jericho is found knocked out. Kevin Steen finds him knocked out backstage. Does this have anything to do with Corino? Is this Corino's doing? Who is this? Why is this happening? But, you know, Jericho, Kevin Steen's friend, obviously taken out, so you know it has to be Steve Corino involved. But luckily Goldust is still around, so hopefully he'll have Kevin Steen's back. And, yeah, but El Generico found backstage knocked out. Also, next, our other big video, Jack Swagger coming out, cuts a promo on Sabu and RVD. You know, he's very disgruntled that he lost the TV title. RVD comes out and says, you know, he wants a rematch at his title too, and he wants, or no, Swagger says he wants a rematch in a table match against Sabu. And RVD comes out and says, no, if there's going to be a TV title match, it's going to be in a ladder match. And then what does Sabu come out and say? Chairs. So does this mean a three-way TLC match for the ECW TV title? Yes, it does. When is that going to happen? Next episode, maybe? Does that sound good? I don't know if it's going to be the next episode. I actually can't confirm this. I know there will be a TLC match taking place for the ECW TV title, but I don't know when it's going to happen. I'm sorry, I should have planned this out better, but I didn't. All I know is I wanted to set up the match, but I don't know when it's going to happen. It might happen next week on the next episode. I don't know, though. Maybe, because I don't really have a main event planned yet, so that might be the main event. Maybe. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Next episode, TLC TV title match. RVD, Sabu, Swagger. Yeah, okay. Fuck it, let's confirm it. Three-way. Next week, Sabu, Swagger, RVD, TLC TV title match. Huge main event. Like I said, you're not going to want to miss the next episode. We got Gut Check. We got a new superstar debuting on WWE. We have big TV title match here. We have stuff that's going to happen on TNA that's going to lead into next week. You are not going to want to fucking miss it. Because it's the hashtag Best Universe on YouTube. You know? Alright, I'm done. Like I said, I'm done sucking my own dick. I sucked it so good, it is dry as shit. Alright, this is getting gross. Let's just move on. Next, we have the Uso brothers taking on 3MB. I guess I forgot. Shit, I did forget to talk about it at the beginning. Whatever. Another match we can confirm for Cyber Sunday. International Airstrike will be defending their ECW Tag Team titles, their brand new ECW Tag Team titles, against a team of your choosing. And boy, this is going to be a hard one, because there are a lot of great teams on ECW. The Usos, 3MB, BWO, Kings of Wrestling, the Briscoes, American Wolves, the Impact Players, Team 3D, The Shield. Oh man, the list goes on and on. There's some great teams, and the power is in your hands. This is going to be a tough one. This wasn't the tough one that I was talking about before, but this is a tough choice to pick. So yeah, interesting match. And just like WWE, just kind of same setup. No real storyline here, just to see who wins, kind of like showcasing the teams. So, yeah, let's see who wins. This is going to be the Usos or 3MB. The Usos win. Big win for them. They've been on a roll. They really have. So, I wouldn't be surprised if they get voted in. Alright, next we have Michael Elgin taking on Roderick Strong. We're going to be playing this match real quick. This has no real story to it. You know, Michael Elgin is coming off a big win at from Guilty as Charged. You know, he defeated not one, not two, but three opponents in the gauntlet match with 3MBs. So he's feeling pretty good about himself. He's done with those guys, and it's time to move on and up the ladder. He's trying to win more matches, trying to make a name for himself, and he's got a tough opponent in front of him, the Messiah of the Backbreaker, Roderick Strong. And we'll see if Michael Elgin will be able to defeat Roderick here. So, lots of big... I said this was going to be a huge video. The episodes after pay-per-views usually are. I try and stack the shit out of them because there's a lot of stuff that happens, especially those single pay-per-views where it's like, okay, we got to take care of stuff for WWE, ECW, and TNA, you know. So a lot of fucking stuff happening. And it's all good because it makes for an awesome show. Michael Elgin coming out the gate here. I like his yellow attire. I picked it up myself. But Roderick Strong, he actually lost his match at Guilty as Charged. He was in the four-way with Bo Dallas. Of course, that was Matt Hardy, Kofi Kingston, Bo Dallas, and Matt Hardy, Bo, Roderick, and Kofi. Yeah, that's four. So he ended up losing his match. He's going to be looking to win his match tonight here against Michael Elgin. And if he defeats Michael Elgin here, well, that's a huge victory because, you know, I think he's on a losing streak of sorts. So defeating Michael Elgin, a guy who beat 3 men at the pay-per-view, will be huge. Nice suplex by Roderick.
The superstar with a counter out of nowhere.
Ooh, followed up by a Samoan drop.
Telegraph. The superstar capitalizes.
I was trying to do a spinning back fist and just annihilate him. Ooh, what's he getting? Some good table. I'd like a sledgehammer. Everyone thinks they're Triple H today.
There's going to be a lot of offense in this match. Missed it. No, blocked. Oh, man.
Nice. Okay, I'm going to get myself a table. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to do that. Ah, I was hoping for a spinning back fist. Table. I want to fucking Elgin bomb him through this. It'll be awesome. We'll set it up right here for now. I don't actually think we'll put him through, but yeah, I can hope.
Look past the ring at the thousands.
What do you have against my tables? Okay, don't touch. This isn't for you. Actually, I think I can set him up over here. Get over here, you pansy. Yes! Oh, I wish I could set it on fire. To the right, to the right! Or left. I think it's right, though. Come on. Beautiful! Superplex through the table. Look at that angle. ECW! 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 You're not going to find this kind of action on any other brand.
Thus far, this has been a very physical, very intense, anything-goes contest. The toll these competitors have taken is insurmountable.
Oh, nice German suplex of your own there, buddy. He's going to grab the sledge. Is it? Oh, a ladder. Ooh, that's interesting.
A lot of damage on an opponent.
Oh, signature for me. Buckle bomb.
Thus far, this has been a very physical, very intense, anything-goes.
Yeah, buddy.
The toll these competitors have
I wonder if I can buckle bomb him while the ladder's like in the corner. That'd be awesome. Actually, I'm gonna fucking do that right now. Lean. Oh, I guess I'm getting buckle bomb through? No, he's not gonna do anything.
Shoulders down. That was nowhere near a 3 count. These superstars looking for a victory, looking to build momentum. Oh, what's he got in mind?
I just want to hit a spinning back fist and then I'll hit my finisher.
He's gotta be history. Is he still even conscious? Oh man.
That is not a spinning back. That's a spinning back fist. Okay, so hold up. That's an enziguri. What the fuck? That's what the fuck? I thought that was a fucking back fist. That's a fucking. Oh my god. Okay, fuck this. Actually, want to powerbomb him through the ladder first. Oh shit. Elgin bomb. Not Elgin bomb. Buckle bomb. Now let's finish him off. Does Mike... He's got to have him here. If he doesn't have him here, I'll freak the fuck out. Two. He's going to reverse it? Oh no, I thought he was going to reverse the pin. But he doesn't. Michael Elgin continuing his win streak. Big win over Roderick Strong. And no video. Okay, cool. Okay, let me check something real quick. Alright, cool. Alright, so we're going to be queuing up 2 videos. One's going to be taking place after this match. And the other one is going to be taking place backstage. So we'll talk about them in just a second. So let's cue it up. Alright, huge videos there. First, Roderick Strong not too happy he's losing all these matches and taking it out on Michael Elgin, attacking Elgin after the match. So, we'll have to wait and see where this leads to, but Michael Elgin can't be too happy. Also, another big video that happened, Goldust found backstage. First Jericho, now Goldust. Who does Kevin Steen have left that he can trust? Is this the Shield's doing? Is it Steve Corino? Is it another person? We'll have to wait and see, but things are not looking too good for Kevin Steen right now. He's got no one to have his back. Anyway, so let's move on to, we almost at our main event, Steve Corino and Kevin Steen. I'm excited, god damn. But anyways, before that, we have the Impact players taking on BWO. Both these teams were in action at Guilty as Charged, not against each other, but of course, Impact players, they lost their tag team titles, and the BWO, they lost to Austin Aries and the Kings of Wrestling, so both on a, lost their match, looking to rebound here, so let's see who's going to walk away for a victory, and who is a team that you could possibly vote for, so let's see who wins. Wow, Impact players to win. All right, BWO, they were on a good winning streak. They were winning all these matches, but 2 big losses. All right, Impact players, they are hungry. They want their rematch for the ECW tag team titles. Will they get it? It's up to you. All right, last but not least, Steve Corino and Kevin Steen. I am excited for this match. It's been a long time in the making. Friends turned into foes. Finally gonna go one-on-one against each other. Not finally, like it's been a big build-up, but there's definitely some issues here, so let's cue it up. I'm not actually gonna be playing this match. I'm gonna be reading some more comments and stuff, so Jericho. Okay, I thought you were attacked backstage. I guess not. Oh god, please don't do a stupid video where like he sides himself with Corino. Oh fuck, that'd be so stupid. Oh man, please don't, please don't. Well, sometimes this has happened and no video has popped up, so I'm hoping for that. But it's still universe, and things can happen. Oh god, please no, just keep Jericho knocked out backstage, please. I think he's just there because like I put him as an ally of Kevin Steen, so I think that's why he's there. I don't know. Whatever. Here comes the first opponent, the king of old school, Steve Corino, former member of Scum,
making his way to the ring.
Coming out.
From Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Steve Corino.
Man, I'm excited. This feud. Oh. I like oh man. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm just gonna let this play out and let people watch it and enjoy it. But all I'm gonna say is get ready. Get fucking ready! Oh man, I'm so excited. I've been sitting on this idea for so fucking long, and finally I get to watch it happen. Oh man, it feels so good that I don't have to keep it inside of me and keep it. I just have to fucking keep my mouth shut and not say anything. But no, now I get to reveal a little bit of the plan. Is Kevin Steen coming out, or is he knocked out backstage?
And approaching the ring.
Oh, finally! Holy shit! Fucking Goldberg over here coming from the locker room.
Wrestler Kevin Steen.
Or maybe Kevin Steen was just taking his time, watching his back. He doesn't want to get taken out like Jericho and Goldust. So remember, Goldust and Jericho, they're Steen's friends, and they don't have his back anymore, and they're taken out backstage by who? We don't know yet. We might not even find out this episode. It might be Steve Corino. It might be Robbie E in his car. I don't know. Maybe Emma stole them? I don't know. I had to make an Emma joke. Emma stealing an iPod shuffle case, whatever. What a hilarious story. Emma, you could steal my heart anytime. Should make like a Valentine's Day card out of that and send it to her. You could steal my heart anytime. Like a winking face at her. Oh man, that'd be funny. Alright, let's see this match. Go. Alright, there it is. Enjoy the match. I'm going to be reading some more comments, so let me pull up. Where did I leave off last? Okay, that's where. Could you show your rosters next episode to see who you have on them and how big they are? Sure. I don't know if I'll show. I don't know about the next episode because we're bringing in a few guys, and then there's gut check and that kind of stuff. So we'll see. I'll do a roster recap soon. I don't know if it'll be the next episode. It might or might not be. Do you like Loyal by Chris Brown? P.S. I missed you singing at the beginning of these pay-per-views. I haven't sang in a while. That is true. I might bring it back for the next episode. It's a big pay-per-view-ish type event. I don't know. It's gonna be a big episode next week. But I might pop a song. But do I like the song Loyal by Chris Brown? I don't think I've ever listened to it besides the chorus. These hoes ain't loyal. Oh, yeah. These hoes ain't loyal. That's all I know from the song. I'm pretty sure that's all anyone fucking knows from the song. But I don't know. I just listen to the chorus. So I don't know if I like the song. I mean, I like it. It's got a good melody and stuff. So I guess, yeah. But I've never listened to the whole thing. What are your thoughts on TNA bringing the six-sided ring back? And who do you think will win the titles at Money in the Bank? And who do you think will win the contract? Well, Money in the Bank already happened, so I can't give my predictions. But I will say that I was expecting Seth Rollins to win. And for the WWE title, I was kind of expecting either Cena or Orton. And yeah, but with Rollins, I was expecting him to win, and then for him to eventually lose the title to Roman, or not the title, the briefcase to Roman Reigns later. But even though he won, he's gonna lose it in a match to Roman Reigns later, and Roman can cash in whenever he wants. That's what I originally thought was gonna happen. It still might happen. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, those are my predictions. And what are my thoughts on TNA bringing the not six sides of steel, just 6 sides back? I don't like it. I don't know. They already said okay, we're going back to 4 sides. Bringing the 6 sides back again is just kind of stupid. It's pretty much just TNA hitting the reboot button again. And how many times have they hit that fucking button? So many fucking times. They try and do it whenever they get a new fucking person in charge. Oh, Dixie Carter. Hey, we've had this 3 times this year. 3 fucking times. We've had Dixie in charge. She tries to do her thing. We have MVP in charge. He tries to do his thing. And now I think Kurt Angle's in charge. Like, what the fuck? Oh, my God. I don't know. I don't really like it. Especially, like, I remember, what was I going to say? I remember listening to an interview AJ Styles did. And the interviewer asked him, you know, what were your thoughts when the TNA changed to 6 sides of the ring? I know it's better on your body. So I was like, oh, I guess the 6 sides it's definitely got a stiff mat. It's probably got a different ring structure since it's like 6 sides and not 4 sides and the plywood and all that stuff in the ring. So then I kind of figure like, oh, you know, 6 sides, I guess it's a stiffer ring and definitely hurts and take bumps in. So, yeah, I was like, you know, I guess don't do it for that, you know, for the wrestler's safety if it's going to fucking kill them to take bumps in that ring and shit, you know. And there's been some wrestlers that have been vocal, like Austin Aries, like, I don't fucking want this, you know. You guys shouldn't decide whether I should put my body on the line, like what kind of conditions. And, you know, he's right to a certain extent. I mean, you should give the people what they want, but, I mean, if there's wrestlers against it, don't fucking do it, you know. That's the last thing TNA needs is, like, fucking more angry people backstage not giving a shit. So, yeah, like, I mean, it's cool, but it's way past, I don't know. Like, who cares at this point? I don't know. That's just me, though. I don't really give a shit. I think it's too late to do it. If they were going to do it for, like, a special episode of Impact. Do it for a special pay-per-view. Maybe the Destination X pay-per-view. Fucking have a 6-sided ring. But to bring it back full-time is just, like, I don't know. I don't really like it. Yeah, those are my thoughts and opinions. So if the wrestlers don't want to do it, don't fucking let them. Don't do it then. You know, they're the ones that have to put their body on the line, and if it's gonna make it harder for them to put their body on the line than it already is, you know, wrestling's already pretty dangerous. And if you're making it more dangerous by saying, hey, yeah, you take bumps on this thin mat with wood. But now we're going to make it even more dangerous. Like, don't fucking do that, you know. Think about the wrestler's health. You're barely paying them. So you're going to put them through more pain, more... it's fucking stupid. Which Adam Cole is in your universe? The clean face Adam Cole from back in the day or the new cocky, arrogant former Ring of Honor champ he is now? It's a combination of both. It's his modern day look, the look that he has now, but he's going to be a baby face, so... That's it.
No, it isn't. You can't just go around hitting people like that and think you can get away with it. You can in this match. Ooh, blocked.
I'm watching Ring of Honor Best in the World. It's an awesome pay-per-view. I'm not going to spoil anything, but you need to watch this. Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad that was their first live pay-per-view ever, so that's a big step for Ring of Honor. We'll have to wait and see if they're going to do more of those.
There's all sorts of crazy stuff under the ring, and all of it can inflict.
Who do you think are the 5 worst in-ring? Who do you think are the 5 worst in-ring workers in WWE today? Mine are Great Khali, John Cena, David Otunga, The Miz, and Jack Swagger. You know, people shit on Cena, but he has good matches. So I wouldn't put him on that list. I'd put Khali is definitely on there. I'd put Eva Marie. I'm surprised you didn't even put her. Khali, Eva Marie. Probably David Otunga. I have to actually take a look at the roster because who the fuck sucks? Those are 3 that come to mind right away. Superstars. Just give me a second to pull up the roster real quick. Who do I think sucks? Okay, Eva Marie, Khali, David Otunga.
And he gets escorted back through the ropes.
I'm looking at the roster right now.
Now back to the ring. The superstar capitalizes.
I don't care for Miz, but I don't think he's the worst.
Lights out.
What else?
There's the cover.
Oh, is Steen gonna beat him here? No, he doesn't. Okay, good, because that would have sucked if he beat him right away. I can't really see any. I guess Santino. You know, he's pretty. He doesn't do anything special. So I'd put him on the list. So Santino, Kali, Eva Marie, David Otunga, and fourth or fifth would be. If Sin Cara was still in the company, I'd put him. I'd put Tamina. I think she's pretty shitty. I don't enjoy watching her, and I'd put her, Tamina. Those would be my 5.
That's always something that you want to avoid, in my opinion.
Did you see the NBA Finals? No, I didn't. I don't really care about basketball. I don't really care about any sport. I don't care about soccer, the World Cup, fucking football, hockey, baseball, golf, tennis. I don't give a shit about any of it. Wrestling and UFC. I don't really care about UFC either. Gangster, would you rather fuck Nikki Bella or Tori Wilson? Is this a serious question? Is this a serious fucking question? You're gonna ask me Tori Wilson, who's fucking a goddess, or Nikki Bella? I think you already have my answer, but Jesus Christ, there's no comparison between these two. It's fucking Tori Wilson all the way. Nikki Bella. No, I'm not into that. Tori Wilson though, Jesus Christ, holy shit, she is a fox. Oh my God, I'd take her any day of the week. She probably, if you compare her to a bunch of people, I'd probably take her, but holy shit, over Nikki Bella? Hell yes, 10 times yes, 100 times yes. Nikki Bella can't hold a fucking candle to Tori Wilson. She'd melt it, that's how hot she is. But yeah, oh my God. I can't believe you asked me that. There's no fucking competition there. What else do we got? Who's on your wish list of superstars you want to put in your universe? All of them. That's why they're on my wish list. But I guess, you know, the guys that you see recently, Bo Dallas, Monty Brown, Buff Bagwell, Adam Cole, other people that won't be named. Do you think Kurt Angle shouldn't be inducted into the Hall of Fame? Isn't he in the TNA Hall of Fame? I think he is, right? Yeah, he is, because him and Bobby Roode, they feuded over that. So I guess he's already in the Hall of Fame. But in the WWE Hall of Fame, hell yes. I'd love to see him go back to WWE and stuff like that. But I don't know if it'll ever happen. We'll have to wait and see. But I'd love for it to happen. You say I don't know a lot? Thank you. How will you feel about a Monsters Ball match between Willow and Abyss? I don't want to fucking see it. Get Willow off the fucking TV. I don't give a shit about Willow anymore. And I think they're actually getting rid of him. Because, like, they bring back Jeff Hardy with Matt Hardy to do the Hardy Boy stuff. So I think that's kind of their way to kind of get rid of Willow. Which I am fucking down for. Just get rid of him. It was terrible. I mean, it was an okay idea to kind of do something different with him. But I don't know. They just kept going with it. Going with it. Going with it. Kind of like Aces and Eights, you know. Awesome Video Gangster, or Awesome Universe, begging you to get a new Christopher Daniels, one that doesn't look like he's 80 years old. I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far. I was actually looking at his face the other day, and I'm like, he is fucking wrinkly as shit. Like, I'm going to have to get a new one, so I'm with you right there. I'm going to have to find a new one. If anyone has a great suggestion for a good-looking Christopher Daniels with a moveset, let me know in the comments section.
How much more extreme will this match become?
Great pay-per-view. I think you should do Christopher Daniels, Bret Hart versus Six-Pac and Hogan in a winner-takes-all match. Great work. Keep up the video. Great video. Keep up. He's saying good job. I would probably never do that match just because I don't like it when one guy holds multiple titles. You know, I have such a huge roster. I would never want to put like 2 titles on one guy. I'd want to keep it like on different guys. So that would probably never happen. But I appreciate the idea. Hey gangster, this girl I've known since the 3rd grade, and in the fall we will start high school together, and I like her a lot. Her parents know mine, and we are really good friends. And she knows I like her. Should I ask her out officially? Hashtag Best Universe on YouTube. Yeah, if you care dearly for her and you have such a connection with her like this, and you know, you got a lot of history together, you might be in the friend zone. So I don't know, this is a tricky situation. You've known her since 3rd grade, and you're going to high school, so that, you might be too far gone, but I don't know. I don't know what your relationship is like with her. And if she shares, you know, secrets with you, like, oh, I really like this guy, or I had this boyfriend and he treats me terribly, and you're there to comfort her, chances are your chances are pretty blown. But if she doesn't do that kind of stuff with you, then you are golden and you should go for it. So, I'm actually going to be queuing up a video right now to end this match. So, I'm going to be reading more comments on TNA. So, thank you for leaving your comments and stuff like that. But we got a video to go to. So, let's queue up that video and we'll talk about... Actually, we're queuing up a couple videos to end ECW and then some for TNA. So, let's do that real quick. And we'll talk about them in just a second. So, enjoy! Brett, I have a title rematch, and I want it now, brother. So get out here before I have my NWO brothers drag you out here. Daniel, go away, brother. I know an angry man that wants revenge on you for embarrassing him at Genesis. So leave now and don't get involved in this. Hogan, Brett is my friend, and I'm gonna help him if I can. But that's not why I'm here. I'm here because I want a title shot, like the one you robbed from me. You sent Steiner after me, and I took care of him. Now, my focus is on the world title. And no one is going to stop me from becoming world champion once again. If we're throwing out names of people who want a title shot, count me in. Alright guys, huge videos, and when I say huge, I mean huge here, especially here. So let's talk about how ECW ended. Jimmy Jacobs making his debut in ECW, helping Steve Corino defeat Kevin Steen, and then of course after the match hitting him with the concerto. So was Jimmy Jacobs the one taking out El Generico and Goldust? We'll have to wait till next week to find out. But wow, Jimmy Jacobs, brand new superstar in ECW. So going forward, he'll be a part of the ECW roster, and I'm excited. I'm excited for this feud to take the next step. So I hope you guys are just as excited as I am. So big videos there. And that is ECW. And we got some big stuff happening on ECW next week, or next episode, whatever. Of course, the three-way TV title match and the TLC match. You're not going to want to miss that. Plus, all the stuff that happened on this week's episode. Whew, a lot of stuff going on. I'm pumped. But Jimmy Jacobs, fuck, I've been waiting forever to bring him in. You don't even know. Like, I've had this whole feud set up for so long. Like, okay, I'm gonna have Steen do this, and then blah blah blah. Scum's gonna break up, then he's gonna go a separate way, and then we're gonna team him up with Generico, blah blah blah. Goldust, that wasn't really planned ahead of time. That's just something that kind of happens. And then I knew I always wanted this to happen. Bringing in Jimmy Jacobs and have him align with Steve Corino, and they're gonna feud with Steen and Generico. I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. I'm really pumped for that feud. So enough about ECW. Let's move on to TNA. Of course, TNA started out with Hogan, pretty disgruntled about his match with Brett and how it went at Genesis. Of course, it was a Hell in a Cell match, and I guess he can't win a match without his friends interfering. And, ended up losing the title to Bret Hart. Daniel Bryan comes out and says, you're not getting your rematch because I want a title shot. I beat Scott Steiner. I was originally the #1 contender, but now I'm done with Steiner. I'm going for the TNA World title. I'm next. And then Goldberg was like, fuck you guys. I'm going to be the TNA World Champion, and I want a title shot, blah, blah, blah. So let's announce it officially. Another match announced for... Well, we're going to announce two. We'll talk about the second one in a second. A big match announced for Cyber Sunday. Bret Hart will be defending his TNA World title against either your choice of Daniel Bryan, Hulk Hogan, or Goldberg. This is going to be an absolutely tough choice, but you're going to have to decide who you want to face Bret Hart for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. So, big match, and that's going to set up our main event for today. Daniel Bryan, Goldberg, Hogan, three-way. That's a main event match. That's a pay-per-view quality main event. So that's going to happen on Impact today. So yeah, big video there. Another match I want to announce for Cyber Sunday. Another tag team title match. Hall and Nash. They're going to be defending their TNA tag team titles against a team of your choosing. You're going to get to choose from... Paul Lynn and Brian Kendrick, Hurricane and Rosie, America's Most Wanted, LAX, Too Cool, The Rude Brood, and that's not all. Because this was the tough match that I was talking about. So, you're going to have two options for this match. You're going to be able to vote for all those TNA teams and choose one of them to face Hall and Nash for the TNA Tag Team titles. Or... you're going to be able to vote for the World X Cup teams. Yes, you're going to be able to vote for them, but the thing is, if you vote for a World X Cup team, then it becomes a non-title tag team title match. But it will be worth points. So if, let's say, you vote for Team Canada, they go on to face Hall and Nash at Cyber Sunday, and they win, then they're going to get a big amount of points for their team. So there's still something to gain, even though it's not a tag team title. The tag team titles, there's still, points for their team, so they could possibly get a TNA tag team title match eventually if they become roster members. So, two big matches there. Brett versus either Bryan, Hogan, and Goldberg, and then Hall and Nash defending their... maybe it's a tag team title match, or maybe it's just a regular tag team match against a World X Cup team. So that's going to be a hard one. You got a lot of great teams to choose from. You're going to have all the World X Cup teams, all the TNA teams, so Good luck voting for that one. Because I found myself, I'm like, shit, what would I vote? I want to vote for this guy, but I want these guys to get a tag team title shot, but I want these guys to get points. And there's a lot of tough choices. So, bam, 4 matches already announced for Cyber Sunday. We're going to have all the tag team titles on the line, and of course the TNA World title on the line. So 4 big matches for Cyber Sunday. It's already looking pretty stacked, and we'll be announcing more matches as we go. So let's finally get into TNA. Our first match here is Robbie E taking on Jerry Lynn. Of course, this all happened this has been happening for a couple weeks now, but, it was officially revealed that Robbie E was the one that tried to attack Jerry Lynn and run him over, and he revealed himself at Genesis, and then also revealed that Jesse Goddard's was there to back him up. So Return of the Bromance, the debut of the Bromance, and they're now part of TNA. So we're gonna have Robbie E taking on Jerry Lynn. Let's see who's gonna win here. So we're not gonna play this match. We're just gonna simulate it. So is it gonna be Robbie, or is it gonna be Robbie though, or Jerry though? I almost forgot. I fucking did it. I almost forgot. Let's see who wins. Jerry Lynn wins. Big win for him. He's really pissed off, so that probably helped him out. His anger I don't know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say. Like, he was so fucking pent up with aggression that he just took it out on Robbie and Jesse. We're actually going to be queuing up a video. Let me check. I think it's just one. Yeah, we're going to be queuing up a post-match video for this, so let's queue it up and we'll talk about it in just a second. Big video there. After the match, Broman's attacking Jerry Lynn, but who makes the save? AJ Styles. Now, this isn't characteristic of AJ because, he's known to be a loner and all that good stuff. So him helping out Jerry Lynn here, is this a sign that he's coming to the good side? We'll have to wait and see. So find out next week. That's going to set up for some stuff for next week. Enough with that. Next, we have a World X Cup match. Of course, I announced at Genesis that, or somebody asked, they said, I haven't seen Kyle O'Reilly, where's he been? And I was like, you know what, he hasn't appeared, and we haven't really been focusing on the tag team portion of the World X Cup. So, this is just a great way to, have more World X Cup matches, plus kind of show them off and get you introduced to them, to vote for, the Cyber Sunday match. So we're going to be doing tag team matches all this month for World X Cup. So our first one here is Team Canada, consisting of Tyler Breeze and Kyle O'Reilly, and they're going to be taking on Team International's Forever Hooligans, Alex Kozlov and Rocky Romero. And this should be a good, interesting match. I'm gonna let it play while I read some more comments. So the winning team will get, I think it's 5 points? I don't remember. Hold on, let me double check. Well, let me get the match in motion, then I'll double check. I think I'm gonna... this could go on forever. How do I want to do this? Time limits. Where's time limit? I think I passed it. No, here it is. 10 minutes. We'll give it 15 minutes. Yeah, I think that's an adequate amount of time. So we'll do 15 minutes so it doesn't go on forever. And yeah, so enjoy the match. Team Canada versus Team International. Who's going to get those points? Let me just double check what the winning team gets. I think it's either 5 or 10. But also, speaking of big amount of points, well, not that we weren't talking about a big amount of points, but of course at Genesis, Team Mexico winning the Elimination Chamber match thanks to La Parka, getting them 30 points. So that is huge for them. And so whoever wins this match gets 5 points for their team. So Team Canada right now has 10 points, and Team International has 15 points. So if Team Canada gets this win, they can tie up the series and they'll be tied at 15 apiece, or Team International can win and jump ahead with 20 points, even though Team Mexico's in the lead with 30. So let's let this match go. Enjoy it. And we're going to be reading some more comments, so let me just get back to the comments real quick. We're going to have another World X Cup match happen on this episode as well. So we'll talk about that when that happens. Okay. Can you bring in Carl Anderson and team him up with Doc? Would be great to see them team up again. I used to love them. I love them in Japan. And when they were IWGP Tag Team Champions. And we already talked about Bobby Lashley being TNA Champion. Will I bring them in as a team? I don't know. They're both on my wish list, but I don't know if I'll bring them in as a singles or whatever. So, I'm not sure. Dude, please don't be offended by this. If you have the best universe on YouTube, then why the hell are you still struggling at 2K views? Burn. That is a burn. It's hard not to take offense, even though you say, hey, don't take offense. That usually means you're gonna say something offensive. So, if I have such the best universe on YouTube, why don't I have more subs to back it up? That's a good question. I don't know. YouTube is a huge place with a lot of people producing content, so it's hard to find, for people to find my channel. You know, there's so many people doing gaming stuff, and so, you know, they're gonna find other people before they find me. There's some people that have found my channel, and, you know, that's cool. But I don't really promote myself and stuff. You know, I'm not on Facebook, I'm not on Twitter. Well, I'm on Twitter, but I don't use it to promote my shit. I promote it for, like, hey, this is when this is going to come out. If you guys want to ask me questions, that's what it's there for. But yeah, I don't really whore myself out on, like, social media and stuff. Another way to get big on YouTube is to kind of kiss up to other big channels, and I don't really do that. Well, I don't really do that. I don't do that at all, you know. If I'm going to achieve any level of success, I want to achieve it on my own. So, I might not be the biggest channel, but I think I make some of the best wrestling videos, and I might not have the numbers to back it up, but, you know what? I just thought of something. Here's a great analogy to kind of put it. So an analogy I will use for this situation is, think of me as Ring of Honor. I might not be the biggest wrestling company, but people know that, damn, he might not have a lot of subs, but he puts on one hell of a fucking show, and he does have the best universe on YouTube. And that's the same thing with Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor, not the biggest wrestling company in the world, but the fans know, like, damn, if I watch some Ring of Honor, I'm going to watch some of the best wrestling that I've ever seen, and it's going to be an awesome show from top to bottom. So, I am Ring of Honor. You know, I'm the Ring of Honor. Everyone else is like WWE and TNA, and there's a lot of big channels, and there's a lot of other small channels like myself that are all there trying to get their content noticed. But yeah, I'm content being Ring of Honor. You know, I might not have the biggest fan base, but I have the best fan base, and the best fan base knows that, hey, even though he doesn't have that many subs, we don't care. No one cares. No one's like, damn, he has only fucking 500 viewers. You know, some people would kill for that. So people don't come on my channel like, shit, I wonder how many people are watching this video. They don't give a shit about that. You know, they come and they love the videos. That's what they come for. They come to watch the videos and not worry about how many people are watching the videos. So, I'm Ring of Honor, and I'm content being Ring of Honor. You know, if I never get a big channel or whatever, I don't give a shit. You know, it's not a big deal to me. What I care about is the people that watch my channel, and are they enjoying the shit that they watch? And if the answer is yes, then I'm perfectly happy. I'm happy that other people are happy, you know. I don't need the biggest channel. Would I like it? It'd be cool for more people to watch my channel, you know, I'll always admit that. But I'm not looking for it. I'm not like, shit, I wish I had more viewers. Like, no, that's not me. I don't really care. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not insulted by the question. I'm kind of, I don't know. I'm not taking it as an insult that you saying that, because you said no offense, even though it's offensive. You know, it's a perfectly fine question. It's kind of true. Like, damn, if you're the best, why aren't you the biggest? And I don't know. That's for people to decide, you know. So yeah, I think that's a perfect analogy. You know, I'm Ring of Honor. I'm smallest dog in the fight, but damn, I got a big bite. You know. So yeah, I'm very content being Ring of Honor. I like that. Hashtag Ring of Honor of YouTube. But yeah, so I hope that answers your question. Did you watch Ring of Honor Best in the World, and how do you feel about October 12th? TNA will have Bound for Glory in Tokyo. Yes, that's a good question. I kind of wanted to touch on that. So did I watch Best in the World? I didn't watch the whole pay-per-view. I just watched a couple minutes of the main event. How do I feel about TNA having Bound for Glory in Tokyo? I don't think it's going to be as good as they expect it to be. Like, the Japanese crowd is different. They're very quiet. You know, if they're expecting, like, the fucking rowdy American, UK, Canadian crowds, they're not going to get that. They're going to, you know, Japanese fans are very polite. They sit there, they watch, they enjoy. They're not crazy. They're not like, you know, Super Dragon, you know, chanting stupid stuff like that. They're there to watch an athletic competition between 2 guys or 4 guys or whatever the match is. And so it's going to be interesting crowd-wise. It's going to be interesting from a time perspective, because I know Kuda, who lives in Japan, he is 13 hours ahead. So I don't know how that's going to work out pay-per-view-wise. Like, if they are going to do it Sunday night, then it's going to be, like, Monday morning in Japan. I don't know. They're probably not going to do that. They're probably going to tape it. And, yeah, I don't know. It's going to be a pretty interesting one, you know. This is going to be your biggest pay-per-view of the year, and you're going to tape it? What? Like, that sounds pretty ridiculous, you know. So, I don't know if that's going to hurt or help, you know? So it's going to be very interesting to see how that turns out. But I don't know why Japan, you know, when the fuck is... Yeah, they have a working relationship with, like, Great Muta and shit, but if anything, fucking go to Canada again, you know? You haven't held a pay-per-view there since 2009. Go to the UK, you know, that's one of your best crowds, best and biggest, so I don't know, Japan just seems kind of weird, so I don't know. I like it and I don't like it. I like it because, you know, they're expanding and stuff, but I don't like it for all the reasons I listed before, so it's going to be an interesting show. I wonder how it's... I can already see some of the matches being announced. I can see Great Muta versus Sonata. I can see the Dudleys versus the Hardys in a TLC match, in their final match in Team 3D's retirement. What other matches? I don't know. There's gonna be a bunch. It depends who's on the roster, because I know I was reading the tapings and they had like spoilers for anyone who doesn't want to be spoiled by stuff that's gonna happen in the coming weeks. But Ezekiel Jackson and Snitsky were there, and I don't know if they're still gonna be a part of the company, and I don't know if Rhino is gonna be a part of the company still, and Tommy Dreamer and Devon and all these fucking guys, and Matt Hardy. So it's going to be interesting to see, like, who's still on the roster by October. And, yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But should definitely be interesting. I think no one can take that away.
Watch it. He looks fired up here. The natural with the advantage after that exchange.
You should have a pay-per-view called Night of Redemption, where you have us vote what our favorite matches and rivalries were from this universe, and do rematches. Oh, that was a nice kick by Tyler Breeze. But to answer your question, a pay-per-view called Night of Redemption, I don't know if I'd make that a whole pay-per-view event. I don't know. I don't know if that. I don't know. That doesn't really sound interesting to me. You know, like have. It kind of does and it doesn't. Like having rematch. Like I don't know what has been an intense rivalry. Bret Hart, Bobby Roode, Undertaker, Abyss. Even though they're kind of made up now. Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Kevin Steen, and everybody. I don't know. I don't see it happening, but never say never.
A battle of wills now.
If you did the BFG series and a TNA guy wins the Rumble, you could have a three-way title match at BFG. Also pretty cool with Kurt Angle attacking CM Punk. And then Buff Bagwell. TNA needs to take notes from you. You think you think Buff Bagwell being brought in is cool? I mean, it's cool. I wouldn't want him to be brought in full time, maybe for an appearance here and there, but yeah, I like it. You know, I like to think I have some pretty good storylines, even though I'm not the biggest channel. Oh, as far as the Bound for Glory series, I was really thinking about it the other day, and I'm like, it sounds like such a pain in the ass. Like, you have 12 guys, and then you got to put them in matches constantly, and then keep track of points and all this shit, and I'm like, fuck, it's already a pain in the ass with the World X Cup. I don't want to do it again with, you know, fucking the BFG series, so that's probably not going to happen. I really considered it, and it's like 99% sure it's not going to happen.
It's been so physical.
What did you think of the Money in the Bank pay-per-view? I did not get a chance to watch the whole thing. I watched the... What did I watch? I watched all the main events. I don't know. I watched a bunch. That day was kind of blurry. If you follow me on Twitter, you know. So yeah, I don't really remember anything. I just remember the main event. That was it. But I know I watched some other stuff, and it was all right. Hashtag Best Universe on YouTube. Pretty good pay-per-view. My favorite match being Steiner and Bryan. Bromans being a tag team was a huge surprise, but bro, you gotta have DJZ, bro. I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna happen. If you do bring in the FBI, you could have Tommaso Ciampa in it as the new guy. Sicilian is essentially Italian, just with a different culture. Your live stream idea sounds good, but I hope you'd upload it to YouTube as well for those who don't catch the live stream. I haven't actually live streamed yet on my personal Twitch. I've been doing a lot of streams for the team channel. But I still plan on it. I bought a bunch of shit on the summer sale, the Steam summer sale that I want to live stream. And I'm just trying to find some time and when I can live stream. Because I don't want to live stream for like 30 minutes or something. I want to live stream for like an hour, hour and a half. So I just got to find the time for it. And as far as the Tommaso Ciampa, all I'm going to say is great minds think alike. That's all I'm going to say about that. Hold on. Did Tyler Breeze just make him tap? Made him tap with like a headlock or something. Okay, cool. Big win for Team Canada. They get 5 points, so they are now up to 15. Big win for them. I'm going to have to fucking make a note of it. Here, let me. Team Canada won. Give them 5 points. Okay. Alright, so let's... Hold on. Is there a video after this match? Where the fuck is my notes? Oh, there it is. No, we don't. Okay, so let's go on to our next match. I'll finish reading the comments here in a second. We just still have some more stuff to go through. I told you, it's going to be a busy show. So let me... What do we got next? Okay, thank God the matches didn't fuck up. Alright, next we got Kid Cash taking on Adam Cole. This is going to be Adam Cole's official debut on TNA. Of course, he made his debut at Genesis, accepting the Open World Challenge, and actually defeated CM Punk, ending the Best in the World series. And I guess Adam Cole is now the best in the world. I guess. I don't know. CM Punk can't be too happy about that. So, Adam Cole's going to be here, taking on Kid Cash. Let's see if he can have a successful TNA debut. And he can. Big win for Adam Cole. We're actually going to be queuing up 2 videos here, and we'll talk about them in just a second. Adam Cole, this is just a taste of what I have in store for you. You think you're hot shit because some people on the internet think you're good? You can't even lace my boots, you jabroni. Next week, I prove that Genesis was nothing but a fluke. And Kurt Angle, don't think I didn't forget about you. You want to get involved in my business? Well, I'm going to show you why that's the biggest mistake you've made. Because I am still the best in the world. Alright, big video there. CM Punk coming out shitting all over Adam Cole's big victory here, and then challenging him to a match next week. That's going to be huge. That's a huge match for next week. Next week's Impact looking pretty good. Actually, we'll talk about next week's Impact in a second. First, we got Gut Check. Now we got CM Punk versus Adam Cole in a rematch. Another match I'm going to announce is a Gut Check, or not a Gut Check match. We already have the Gut Check match. Gut Check, Monty Brown, Buff Bagwell, Adam Cole, CM Punk in the rematch, and we're going to have a World X Cup match next week, a match you're probably not going to want to miss. It's going to be the Young Bucks. They're going to be taking on, let me double check, I think they're going to be taking on the Mexicools, Super Crazy and Psychosis. And I think that's going to be in a ladder match. So that's going to be a pretty interesting, fun match. Actually, I don't know if it's going to be a ladder match. It's going to be some sort of gimmick match. So that's a pretty big match announced for next week as well. So 3 huge matches right there. Alright, so let's move on. Next, we have another Gut Check match. Or not, I keep saying Gut Check. Fuck! World X Cup match. We have Team Japan, Team USA, and Team UK all competing here in a 3-way. We have Rockstar Spud representing Team UK, Jushin Liger representing Team Japan, and Kenny King representing Team America, or Team USA. And yeah, so we already saw Team Canada walk away with 5 points for their team. Let's see what team is going to walk away with some points. And it is Kenny King. Big victory for him and the Team USA. I believe that is their first points. Their first couple points. No, they already had 5 points. So now Team Canada is up to 5 points. Okay, let me do a point recap. Let me just write it down here. Okay. So, okay. Bam. I got him. I'm all good now. Okay, so point recap for the World X Cup. We have Team Mexico in the lead with 30 points. We have Team Canada and Team International tied for second with 15 points. Then in third place, we have Team USA with 10 points. Team Japan with 5 points after that. And then Team UK in dead last with 0 points. So, not looking too good for Team UK. So, they're going to have to pick up the pace. And, maybe they get voted in Cyber Sunday, win their match, and they get like 45 points. They're back in contention. So, we're going to have to wait and see what happens with them. But not looking too good so far. Alright, next we have AMW taking on Too Cool. Of course, like I said, these are going to be some teams you're going to be able to vote for in the TNA World Tag Team title match. And, yeah, they're just going to have a match like we've been doing on the past couple of shows. So let's see who wins. Is it going to be AMW or is it going to be Too Cool? AMW wins. Big win for them. They've been on a roll. They won their match previously against LAX. And it's a big victory against Too Cool. So definitely some contenders right there for the title. Alright, next we have Chris Sabin, Low-Key, Six-Pac, and Jay Lethal in a 4-way match. The winner of this is going to challenge, Christopher Daniels for an X Division title match next week. So, whoever wins this match faces Christopher Daniels next week for the X Division title. Let's see who it's going to be. Is it going to... my money's on... I think Low-Key. I think Low-Key might win this. So, let's see who's going to get the rematch. Or not, no. I don't know if Six Box is gonna win, but let's see who's gonna get a title match next week. Low Key! Alright, my money was right. Good money. Low Key wins. Big victory for him. And he will take on Christopher Daniels next week for the X Division title. And then last but not least, we have our main event. Goldberg, Hogan, Daniel Bryan in a three-way match. This is going to be awesome. I can't wait for this. And, of course, we know what's going to happen at Cyber Sunday. All three of these guys are going to be competing for your vote and see who's going to get voted in to take on Bret Hart for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. So I'm just going to finish reading up the comments while they do their entrances. And yeah, so let me finish reading these comments. Hi Gangster, hashtag Best Universe on YouTube. I got a question for you. Why are people on different shows? I just started watching and I'm utterly confused why CM Punk is on TNA and Sting is on WWE. Well, you kind of answered your own question. Of course, you're new. The reason for that is my universe for 2K14 is a continuation from my WWE 13 universe. So, in my WWE 13 universe, the way I set up the rosters was WWE is going to have a bunch of, WWE guys. ECW is going to have a bunch of old school ECW guys with a mix of independent guys. And then I'm going to take some guys that I'm not going to use on WWE and bring them in, like Kofi Kingston, 3MB. That's why they're on ECW. And then on TNA, I took a bunch of TNA guys, and I don't think I put too many WWE guys on there. I think it was more so just TNA guys. And then we had guys like Angle, AJ, Jeff Hardy, Daniel Bryan. He was on TNA. I just thought he was a better fit there, and whatever. And then just over time, bringing people in for feuds, for gut check. That's why I got, Gut Check has brought in guys like John Morrison, Jack Evans, Robbie E., Raven, Scott Hall, and Nigel McGuinness. That's why they're on TNA. They won Gut Check. And yeah, like I said, over time, feuds evolve. I bring in certain people for certain feuds or something. Gut Check, excuse me. And different stuff like that. And, of course, all the rosters got scrambled during the draft. So that's why, CM Punk was on WWE, and then he got drafted to ECW, and then the supplemental draft, he got drafted to TNA. And who else got drafted? Jeff Hardy got drafted from TNA to WWE. Who else? Sheamus got drafted from WWE to ECW, or to TNA. Who got drafted to ECW? I'm trying to think of a big name that got drafted to ECW. I can't really think of one. Who got drafted to ECW? I don't remember. But just over time, things change. Drafts, people come in, and that's why, even talent exchanges, of course, near the end in WWE 13, Raven was on TNA, and then I brought him over to ECW, and then I put Christopher Daniels from ECW to TNA. So sometimes I do talent swaps like that, and so that's why the roster's so mismatched. It's not supposed to reflect anything that's going on TNA or anything. It's just my own universe and stuff like that. So I hope that answers your question. Would you think about reforming the Job Squad? Maybe not with the original people who are in it, but with the people you like and you're not really doing anything with. CM Punk, what the fuck? No, you already appeared in the show. Go the fuck away. Oh, you scumbag. So, Job Squad, will it happen in my universe? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Probably not, though, because I'm not too familiar with the Job Squad. And then last but not least, which I'll talk about during the match is how do you write your storylines week by week or story by story? Example, Bret Hart versus Hulk Hogan. So that's going to be it for the comments. I'm going to talk about that one during the match. But I want to thank everyone who left a comment in. And don't forget to leave some comments for the next episode. So the way I write my storylines is it depends. It depends who the people are involved are. If it's going to be like... let's use some examples. So storyline examples. How I write my story. Like I said, it depends on who's in it. Sometimes I might put together a short feud, just to push whoever. First, the storylines I write usually involve people I like. Sometimes it's my own idea. Sometimes it's ideas I get from the comments section. Sometimes I let the game kind of decide it for me, like the whole Jack Swagger thing. I wasn't gonna push him, but the game kind of like pushed him for me, and like that's why I started using him, was because he won a bunch of big matches in the game. So I was like, oh, let me do something with this guy. So that kind of came out of the blue. But like for a storyline, like you said, Hogan and Bret Hart, the storyline there was never supposed to be Bret Hart and Hogan. Well, it was and it wasn't. Okay, so the whole storyline was supposed to be Daniel Bryan and Hogan. Hogan screws Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan has to go through Steiner. And then eventually, after he goes through Steiner, it would end up being Bryan and Hogan one-on-one for the title. That didn't end up happening because Bret Hart won at Genesis. So that kind of threw all my plans for a loop. And sometimes that happens as well, where matches don't go my way and I have to rewrite my shit. And not too happy about that sometimes. But it happens, and I just gotta take a right instead of taking a left. And yeah, so my storylines usually consist of guys that I want to use and push. So like, what's a good example? I don't know. There's so many stories popping into my head. Like, okay, I'll use an example for each show. So, Michael Elgin. Michael Elgin is someone I want to push. I don't want to push him like strong right away. I want to give him like a slow build up. So I have him do slow build up and random feuds every so often. Like he just finished his feud with 3MB, right? That was a small little feud. Put him over. Oh shit, look at Michael Elgin. He just defeated 3 guys in one match. Damn, he's a monster. And now I'm putting him in a little feud with Roderick Strong. So just putting him in a slow build-up against a bunch of random people. And then I might have a longer feud, like a Bray Wyatt and Undertaker, where it's like, okay, I've been building it up since WWE 13. They're the Men in Abyss's dreams, blah, 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 blah. They finally make their debut, and they want The Undertaker. They want to just destroy him in WWE, but they want to start with The Undertaker. So then we kind of phase out Abyss. We turn Abyss from a heel to now a babyface who got turned on by the Wyatt family. So build that up, build the story. Gotta turn Abyss into a babyface. How do we do that? Get sympathy on him. Okay, have the guys beat him up, and then have Sting and Undertaker make the save. But they can't trust him because he was a heel and he was just feuding with them. So he kind of got to gain their trust, blah, blah, blah. A great story is probably the Scum Shield one. That's one I'm really happy about. Where there's so much to talk about that. But, at the end of WWE 13 at Barely Legal, Steen was a heel, and Seth Rollins was the babyface. But by the end of it, Seth Rollins, he formed the Shield and blah, 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 and to take out Scum. So, bam, we end up turning fucking Scum from heels, the biggest heels in the company, to now the biggest baby faces in the company. Like, I knew I wanted to turn the big end goal for the Kevin Steen storyline. This is where we could talk about some continuity. I don't even know if that's a real word, but whatever. And apologize about my voice. It fucking hurts a lot. I've recorded all 2 hours of this fucking universe in a row. Usually I take a break, but I was just like, fuck it, I'm going to power through this. So my throat is killing me, if you can tell. So with Kevin Steen, I knew, okay, Scum, you know, it ran its mark. I kind of want to finish with it. You know, we've been doing it for a year. Let's move on. So whatever, we'll do the Shield. They'll be the new fucking Scum in town. And Kevin Steen, I want to turn him into a babyface because we've done all we can as a heel. You know, he's pretty much feuded with everybody. So okay, we did everything we can as a heel. All right, let's turn him into a babyface. Now he can feud with all the heels, and it'll be interesting because, you know, as a heel, he fucked with all the baby faces, and now can the baby faces trust him when it comes to certain things, like Terry Funk or Mick Foley, for example. Mick Foley and Kevin Steen, they had a huge feud, whatever. But can Steen or can Mick Foley trust Steen now, even though everything they've done in the past and all that kind of stuff? And so let's get back to the whole Steen storyline. So we have him as a heel, biggest heel in the company. Now we turn him into the biggest baby face of the company, and we do that by having the Shield fuck with him. Have what Scum did to everyone else, now have that turned onto Kevin Steen. And that's what happened. You know, Kevin Steen, you know, he lost everything. He lost his group Scum. He lost his friend Vader, who got fired. He lost his title. And then, you know, he's a desperate man. He's got nothing to lose, so whatever. And then we introduce El Generico, and we, you know, build the story. Oh, yeah, they used to be friends, and now they're not. You know, it's kind of like in life. You know, you have friends, and then, you know, you go one way, they go the other. And that's kind of what happened with Kevin Steen and El Generico. Kevin Steen, you know, he hung out with the bad crew, and look how he turned out with Scum. And then El Generico, he was a nice guy. He didn't go that route. And they never had issues and that kind of stuff. And then we end up bringing them back together because, like, they're still friends, kind of. Even though they haven't been friends in a while, they still have that relationship, you know, that they've been together since the beginning of their careers, and you know, just kind of build upon that. And then Goldust, like I said earlier, he was kind of just added randomly because I had Steen feuding with the Shield, but if I brought in what's his face? If I brought in El Generico, then it'd be 2v3. So I needed a third guy to kind of, you know, round things out. So that ended up being Goldust, and I used Goldust because I really like him. So I added him to the storyline. And Goldust is going to be an integral part of this storyline coming up with Steve Corino and Jimmy Jacobs. He's going to have a whole thing, and so it's just about using people that you really like, and just what kind of feud. Like when I build a pay-per-view, like usually my storylines, like you were talking about week to week or storyline by storyline, sometimes it depends. Sometimes I build from month to month, where I say, okay, this is going to be our pay-per-view match, this is going to be our pay-per-view, put it together, okay, this is going to be the champion, this is going to be the #1 contender, alright, cool. And then maybe we'll bring this guy to stop this guy's reign of anarchy, and he'll be a brand new superstar, and he'll beat him and be the world champion, and blah 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 blah. So some feuds I have a whole plan set out, and then some feuds it's just storyline to storyline, so that don't really have a plan. Like what's a storyline that doesn't really have a plan right now? I'd say oh shit, I wanted to spear him right away. A storyline that I'm doing right now that I don't know what I'm going to do with after is Jerry Lynn and AJ Styles. You know, like, okay, they're doing the whole thing now, they're feuding, but are they friends now because the bromance and all this kind of stuff, and you know, what's going to happen with that after that kind of stuff. And I'm sorry, I was distracted by the phone ringing. What was I saying? So yeah, so right now they're kind of feuding, but you know, what's going to happen with their relationship with the bromance, because they kind of have this common enemy now, but AJ doesn't like Jerry, so it's like, okay, yeah, we have this feud now, but what are they going to do after? Are they going to be a tag team, or are they going to go back to feuding? Are they going to something? I don't know. I don't know the answer right now, so that's a storyline that, okay, I know what I'm going to do now, but I don't know what I'm going to do later. A storyline that I have planned well in advance is the whole Kevin Steen, Steve Corino storyline. That has a beginning, middle, and end. I know what I'm going to do next week. I know what I'm going to do the week after that. I know what I'm leading up to. I know eventually this and this is going to happen, and blah blah blah, and just gotta build it up and stuff like that. So it depends. I usually try and have my my main event situated, because once I have my main event situated, then the rest of the show kind of falls into place. But once I know, okay, this guy's going to be the champion, this guy's going to be the #1 contender, okay, I can do this with this guy, and he can feud with this guy, and maybe eventually I'll put him in the main event, and blah, 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 and stuff like that. So, it depends. It really depends. So, I hope that answers your question. I was kind of all over the place, just kind of give different examples, but I hope you understand what I was trying to say. So, yeah, there's that. Okay, so I'm trying to... Who am I trying to beat? Oh, corner, okay. I was wondering why I couldn't do my spear. Okay, I'm gonna throw you out. I'm gonna... Come here. No, you piece of shit. Actually, hold on, I'm gonna go for a pin. No, it's not gonna work. I wanted to throw one out and then try and do a lifting spear on the other. Don't jump out of the ring. Boom! Okay, beautiful. Come here, Hogan. 1, 2, 3. Wow! Oh my God. Did I make this match epic? I don't even remember. But, yeah. I was just thinking if I was going to add a point to what I was saying earlier about the storylines. Oh, if he beats him because I fucked up? Okay, good. I'd be pissed. Goldberg. Who's going to win this? This really is a pay-per-view fucking match. Daniel Bryan, Goldberg, and Hogan? Shit.
Oh, what a painful kick. He's still not through. Ah, look at this.
Okay, I think... Okay, we'll do that move, and then I'll do a move on Hogan, and then I'll try and end it. No, of course he fucking goes for Bryan.
That elbow did some damage.
Okay, beautiful. Pin. 1. Oh, God, you suck. Oh, sweet. Okay, I probably... Oh, shit, I can pin Hogan right here. 1, 2. He's glitching out. He's freaking out.
This thing was almost over. Oh, look at this. He's hurt. He's hurt bad. And again, the opponent sent flying. Nice reversal.
No, you reversed. Pin, don't bring it up. Ah, shit.
And he missed that one. No, broken up.
Okay, hit some move, then I'll come in and do something cool.
I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far. It's been so physical.
Fuck you, Hogan.
He is really tired now. That tank of his has to be reached.
Oh, you piece of shit. Why didn't you go after Hogan?
But I still don't see him giving up. Into the cover, and he breaks the cover. How much more extreme will this match become? What a battle this has been.
Okay.
There's no disqualification.
What should I do? What should I do? I should actually see who has the weaker body. Oh.
Impressive combination.
Nice, damn. I didn't know they were such a good tag team. Shit.
Here's the cover. Can he do it? He fails to connect.
No, you fucked me up. I love how the computer's like, wait for me to grab. I'm not gonna fucking grab. You handle your business.
It's been so physical.
Shit.
Oh, out of nowhere.
Okay, I gotta body check him right now. I'm surprised Brian hasn't gotten a finisher. Or I think he did. I don't know. Because I saw he hit his signature on me. And I didn't get hit with a yes lock or something. Can't believe I'm getting all these pins. Stop fucking... Ugh. Thank you, Hogan. Okay, he's got a signature. So hopefully he hits... Oh. Hit the fucking elbow. Oh, leg drop, leg drop. Okay, he's gonna hit something. I don't know what. Oh, he tried to hit the move. Come here, Hogan. Boo! Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna get this. Fuck you! Oh my god. Come on, I have him right here. He's gonna stick out his arm. I know he is. Oh, this motherfucker.
How much more extreme will this match become? He's got him hooked.
Okay, there's a huge ass clothesline for you, and you reverse that for me, and then that's. Fucking A. Okay, he's getting a second finisher, which he's never gonna fucking use. Okay, hit the leg drop and okay, don't.
Under the rules of a no disqualification match, the referee is powerless to stop this one.
Okay, pin, ref. 1, 2. Oh my fucking god, dude! I've hit like 2. No, I think I hit. I've hit both signatures. That gotta count for something.
Ryan's in trouble. Things have certainly taken a turn for the worse.
Ugh, fuck me. Just let him pin me. I don't even give a shit anymore. Fuck. Okay, I'm trying to plan out what I can do. Okay, body check. You are red and red. Okay. Oh, maybe I can use a jackhammer right here. He fucking stole it! Oh my god! I have yellow arms. That's unbelievable.
I think we could see a lot of punishment inflicted here.
Okay. Did I not reverse that? I saw a big white thing that said reversed.
What a battle this has been. This
Piece of
no
shit.
disqualification. He thinks he has it. When Goldberg powers out like that, it's tough to not believe the hype. Wow, that was impressive. And he reversed it. Good move there.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him with a lariat, and it's gonna whiff him. Let's see if we can pin him now. 1, 2. Oh my god, stop kicking out. You don't need a fucking finisher. Ugh, you've been hit both with one. I must have put on Epic or something.
You're in trouble now.
Oh, I wish I got that kick off.
He swung wild with that one. Daniel.
Okay, he's got his signature, so I'm gonna let him do that, and then I'm gonna attack him.
Helmet. Vintage Bryan. The knee.
Okay, pin Hogan, please, for the love of God.
We got
1, 2.
No, somehow.
I give up.
What impact delivered from that toss. Into the cover. What power displayed by Hogan.
Oh my God. Kick. Okay, beautiful kick.
Powerless to stop this one.
Okay, I'm gonna pin Bryan. Whatever. I was at Hogan.
Here's the pin. Count two.
Oh my fucking God, these guys are assholes. And just tap. Just fucking tap. I don't give a shit. Just kill myself.
He made it.
Oh my God, he pushed me! I think I hate all these guys.
He gets out of trouble there.
Okay, pin me.
Daniel
Go.
And he gets
Ah!
it.
I don't even want to win anymore. I don't care. Oh God. Okay. Boom you. You fucking just walked around me, literally. Okay.
He thinks he has it.
1, 2.
No,
Oh my fucking God.
2 count. Where is Hogan getting the strength from? Watch it.
Okay, so I'm just gonna taunt and try and get finishers. Honestly, that's all I'm gonna fucking do.
There's a cover, and the count's broken, keeping the match alive.
Oh, he got a third finisher. Okay, I hope he can do something cool.
And there's some more emotion on display.
I've got to be pretty close to one, I feel.
The big one connects.
Oh, should I let him?
Hooks the leg. And he stops the count. Oh,
I want to win, you motherfucker. Okay, this is perfect. Oh, come here. Stop running into me. Why can't I use my signature? Stop focusing on Hogan. Do it. Okay, I got it. I got it. Oh, my God. Stupid fucking game.
what a spine buster. That'll leave a mark.
And now Hogan's glitch or something. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to hit this fucking jackhammer. Throw Hogan out of the ring.
There.
And if this doesn't win, I'm quitting the match.
Will it be? 1, 2.
Oh, thank God. Jesus fucking Christ. Holy moly. I don't think I said holy moly since like the 4th fucking grade. Holy shit.
Here is your winner.
Oh my God, finally it's over. What an epic fucking match that was. I said pay-per-view quality. I got a fucking pay-per-view match. So shit, that was an awesome way to end the show.
What a night. So
Okay, so we're going to end up queuing a video, and then we're going to talk about a little bit about what's going to happen on the next episode. So let's queue it up, and we'll talk about it in just a second. Alright, huge video after the match. Hall and Nash attacking Bryan and Goldberg with their TNA Tag Team titles. And that's going to set up our main event for next week on TNA. Nash and Hall will be defending their TNA Tag Team titles against unlikely tag members Goldberg and Daniel Bryan. So that's a huge main event for next week. Will Goldberg and Bryan be able to cooperate with each other? Of course, they're both gunning for the same goal, the TNA World title, but they're going to be forced to team up against Hall and Nash. So that's going to be an interesting little match. So that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. You're not going to want to miss the next episode. We've got a person debuting on WWE. Who's it going to be? We have a huge 6-man main event. We have Undertaker and Eric Rowan. And then on ECW, what's with Jimmy Jacobs and a bunch of other stuff, you know, Mick Foley and Seth Rollins, what's going to happen with that, all that good stuff. And then on TNA, we got Gut Check, we got a TNA Tag Team title match and X Division title match next week. Gut Check, World X Cup matches, Adam Cole and CM Punk, the rematch. I forgot the ECW-TNA title 3-way in a TLC match. Jesus Christ. So much fucking stuff. I don't even remember it all. And plus, building all towards Cyber Sunday. We might announce some more matches on the next episode. We'll have to wait and see. So, I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Catch me in the next episode. And want to thank you guys for watching. Catch you next time. I don't know how to end this. I'm so fucking delirious right now. I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks for watching. Catch me next time. Peace out, guys.